Animal nutrition and digestion. In the first part of this video, we'll be talking about animal nutrition, and in the second part, we'll be talking about the digestive system and the process of digestion in animals. So we'll get this started off, and we will talk first about the dietary categories that we see among animals. Herbivores, these are organisms eating just plants or algae, not eating other animals. Carnivores eat only animals, and omnivores, something like us, most of us at least, are organisms that consume both animal and plant. So most humans fall in this omnivore category. Now there are some categories of nutritional problems or issues, and one of them would be undernourishment. This is the situation where you have too few calories coming in. And this could be the result of heavy exercise or just starvation. You're not able to actually obtain enough nutrients. Now this is in contrast to overnourishment, where you just are taking in too many calories, and that leads to the storage of excess calories as fat, as we can see here in these adipose cells and this connective tissue web in the diagram shown at the bottom, or the picture shown at the bottom of the screen. Now, the World Health Organization has recognized obesity as a major health problem, and not only obesity, but obesity leads to a whole host of other health problems, including most notably the diabetes epidemic that we are seeing not only in the United States but in other parts of the world, heart disease, and then different types of cancer as well. So this is just a very short list of all the issues that obesity does cause. Now, in a video you're going to be watching this week, you're going to be taking a closer look at some of the hormones that regulate your appetite. Be sure to understand which hormones are involved in sending signals to your brain that, hey, you're full, go ahead and stop eating, and then which ones send a signal to your brain, hey, we're hungry, start eating, we need something down here. Okay, so be familiar with these hormones. And then in particular, I'll be talking in that video that you'll be watching this week from Nova Science Now on leptin. So you're going to be looking at a problem with the gene for this particular hormone that is involved in appetite. Okay. So now an animal's diet really needs to supply particular nutrients, and nutrients that the body can't process from other nutrients that it takes in are called essential. So for instance, there are particular amino acids that are essential amino acids. You need to obtain these in their full form from another organism, whether it's plant or animal. Also, vitamins and minerals are essential. Our bodies can't make these from other materials. And then certain fatty acids are also essential. Now, malnutrition is the third category of a nutritional problem. So we did talk about undernutrition and overnutrition. Now, malnutrition is a situation where you could be, eating plenty of calories, but you're not eating or not getting all the essential nutrients. So you could be malnourished as a result. So you could be undernourished, which means you're not getting enough calories, but maybe you're getting all the essential nutrients. Whereas malnutrition is a situation where you're getting enough calories, but you're not getting all of the essential nutrients. So be sure you understand that distinction. Oh, you also could be overnourished and malnourished at the same time. So you're getting too many calories, but you're not getting the essential nutrients that you need from the food that you're eating. So this is just going into more specifically the amino acids. There are 20 amino acids total, as we know, and about half of them are essential. So about half we need to obtain from the diet. Insufficiency in one or more of these essential amino acids could lead to protein deficiency, as we see here in this young boy. This is a result of this distended stomach that you see in this young boy is a result of not having enough protein in his blood, and as a result the fluid seeps out of his blood vessels and accumulates in his abdomen. So this is not fat, this is actually fluid that should be in his blood vessels. But again, there's not enough protein in those blood vessels to hold the fluid in the blood vessels, so the fluid seeps out and goes into the abdomen. Alright, so fat-soluble, water-soluble vitamins, there are two types. So the fat-soluble need some kind of a fat in order to be absorbed by the body, whereas water-soluble vitamins do not. So fat-solubles, the A, D, E, and K, those are all fat-soluble, and then the B vitamins and C vitamin. Now, with a water-soluble vitamin, you can really pretty much have as much as you want of that, and if your body can't use it, it's going to excrete that water-soluble vitamin. Whereas the fat-soluble vitamins, if you take in a lot of these fat-soluble vitamins and you have the fat to absorb them or help absorb them, they will be stored in your fat tissues because they are fat-soluble. So you can actually have these vitamins build up in your tissues and cause some pretty significant issues as a result. So you want to be wary of that. Minerals also essential nutrients. They're required in very small amounts, but they are very important. For instance, iodine is very important for your thyroid function. If you don't have enough iodine, you get something called a goiter, which is a growth on your neck as a result of the thyroid gland not being able to produce enough thyroid hormone because it needs iodine to do that. It becomes very, very large, so it's working overtime trying to produce thyroid hormone in the absence of iodine. Alright, so here we're going to stop this video and we're going to continue on with part 2 looking at the digestive process.